In your latest book, Living and Loving, you talk about time perspective therapy. Can you explain it, please?
Well, before I wrote this book, the important work was I did a book called The Time Paradox. Mm-hmm. And in that book, which I wrote 10 years ago, I was the first theorist, researcher, to identify the importance of how our thoughts, feelings, actions are determined by our time perspective. And I say it's a paradox because everything we do is influenced by time perspective and we're unaware of it. Because we have developed a time perspective in different cultures, in Italy, in America, in Cuba, in Africa, and we then act it out unconsciously, automatically. So the three main time perspectives: past, present, and future, of course. But within each of those, I identify two subcategories. So some people live in a negative past. That is, all the time they are remembering failure, regret, terrible things that happened to them. And even though it was many, many years ago, they bring it into the present. And so it ruins the joy of the present moment. Other people remember always the past positive, success, good times with your family, with your friends. And when they bring that into the present, it makes the present more joyful. There's two ways to be present-oriented. You could be present hedonistic, which means you enjoy life fully. You're always seeking new pleasure, new joy. You always want novelty. You get easily bored with the old thing. But you could also be present fatalistic, which means that nothing I do changes my life. So this is really true if you're a poor person. Nothing you do really makes a difference. If you're a migrant, nothing you do makes a difference. And for the future, most of us, as a consequence of becoming educated, have a positive future. That is, we plan, we make a decision, and then we do the plan now, and then we think of a future when we will carry out that plan. So I developed a scale, Zimbardo Time Perspective Inventory, ZTPI, that's now used around the world by researchers and therapists. Subsequent to that book, I wrote this book with my colleague in Maui, Rosemary Sword, about how you could use these concepts of time to make a better life, to love better, to live better.
Yeah.